Alright, so coming back with you with another deck profile. Of course, bro, we going into a new one for me, actually. A new one. We going into a Dreaming Nemleria Gren Maju. I call it Dreaming Gren Maju, but Dreaming Nemleria Gren Maju. This deck has been so much fun. It's been fun learning. It's just been fucking hilarious, bro. I love this deck. Nobody really knows what he does yet. This deck is so under the radar. No one knows what he does. Most of my wins come from quits or surrenders because they don't want to take time to read it. But I mean, it's just a fun deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this a little quickly for y'all. Let's go ahead. All right. So for the first monster, of course, we gotta have the main, the 3 Dreaming Nemleria. Fucking this card is great. Like it's a sleeper, and it wakes you up because it's like as soon as you banish it. I mean, not banish it. If you special summon it, you can just essentially banish cards face down from the field or graveyard to how many? What is it? To 3 of your banished face down cards. If you banish your whole deck 15, you get to banish 5 cards from either the field or the graveyard face down. So it just like completely wipes the board. Boy, this card is a sleeper. This whole deck is a sleeper, man. It's fucking fun, bro. But when you see this card on the field, just know you about to wake up. Wake up out that fucking dream. Next up, we got our going to the new one, Reveal. I feel like it should be ran at 3. This card is really good, especially in the hand or graveyard. You can special summon it, so it's pretty good. It's an easy summon. Just banish 3 face down from your extra deck. Easy. Special summon it. Then we got 2 Vanilla Kute. I call him Vanilla because I mean I don't like the name. This card basically just protects your Nemleria cards from being targeted. It's easy. Very easy. And then we got Chocolate. It's quick effect. Banish a card face down from your extra deck. Gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. Quick effect, your Nemleria monster can't be targeted or your spell track can be targeted. I mean, it's just bonkers, bro. And then we keep our last 2, Realize. Essentially a Book of Moon, but it's better because it doesn't target, or you can use this other effect to add a Dreaming Nemleria face up to your extra deck. So, I mean, this card is pretty good. I used the new trap card for this because once you special summon it, you get one of those effects. So essentially, like I said, you get a Book of Moon with him. You know, but just 2 though. Like I always tell people, the most important one is Realize. That's like the most important Nemleria to me is Realize. No, not Realize. No, fucking Reveal. I said Realize. My bad, y'all. I'm still learning this fucking deck myself, but it's still fun. Still fun. Then we go into Gren Maju. 3 Gren Maju. The extra deck banishing itself, it gets Gren Maju up to enough. Trust me, I don't run Product Desires in this because I'm not worried about Gren Maju OTK and big. He's great to have because the extra deck getting banished, it's enough to make him a big boy. It's enough. And then last but not least, I feel the most important monster as well, you gotta run 3 Eater Minions. This Eater Minions, I feel like was made for Nemleria. Because, I mean, you get to banish as many as you want from the extra deck. You can banish 5, 7, 12, and then it just works perfect, especially if you're going like second. You wanna wipe a board, you just banish the whole extra deck, and then bam. Especially if you set them in an extra deck, bam. Wipe the board. I mean, Eater of Minions, I feel like is a must at 3. You gotta run Eater of Minions in Nemleria. It's perfect. It's perfect. Then some more monsters, just some hand traps. We run 3 Ash and 2 Effect Veiler. I'm not gonna lie, this deck is hand trapped the fuck out, dog. This deck is hand trapped the fuck out, dog. I tend to usually get happy when I see either an Ash and Effect Veiler or an Ash and Imperm. If you got those 2 in your hands, basically your opponent's probably gonna stop their first turn quick. And that's it for the monsters. Let's go ahead into the spells. We keep our 3 Sweet Dreams. This is basically your add card, add 1 Nemleria monster from your deck to your hand. Then and it also is great for if it's in the graveyard, you can put it at the bottom of the deck and put your face up Nemleria monster back in the extra deck face up. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Next, we got our 2 towers. Our protection, basically. Essentially, it's our protection. You just banish 2 from your extra deck and add 2 level 10 beast monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. So this is your add as well, and it protects your monsters. If Nemleria monsters you control will be destroyed, you just send a monster from your extra deck face down and they're just still there. A lot of people don't read this card. A lot of people don't know about that. And then some draw power, 2 Pot of Extravagance, just 2. I don't need more than 2. 2 works for me just fine, dude. Pot of Extravagance, I feel like, is the card for this deck. Pot of Prosperity is good, but I just fuck with Pot of Extravagance more. That's really the only draw power I have for this deck. Because this deck digs itself. So you really don't need that much draw power. It digs for itself. Then, of course, we got some board wipes, 2 lightning storms, 1 feather duster, of course, and then 1 call by the grave. Just a must. You don't want to get ashed, man. You want to dig more. All right. Then next up for our traps, we keep the 2 Louvet, the new card. Card is great. Like I said, I mainly get Realize, the new card that we get, put it in defense. Then, of course, use Louvet's effect to flip face down. This card is also slipped on that you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one once your opponent controls, and it loses 100 attack for each of your face down banished cards. They don't know that either. They just attack and you just affect it, banish it, and then they destroy their monster. Well, their monsters destroy themselves. Then some more hand traps. 3 Imperms. I told you I run a fuck ton of hand traps. 3 Imperms, bro. You already know what this shit does. And then my last, I main evenly matched. I have not been disappointed with maining this card yet. It's fun. A lot of people don't think I should main it. I love maining it. It's good for me. Great board wipe. And then we're going to go into our extra. That's it for the main deck. We're going to go into our extra deck. Not really anything special because I hardly ever even use my extra deck. But hey, if you need to run anything, you have to run this at least because it's great for burning. It's great for burning. Like I said, I never really go into my extra deck, but it's still good for burning. You could use it. And then we got just some basic generic links. We got an IP. We got a Gloomy. I mean, like these are just basic. Cerberus, Unicorn. This is actually pretty good. It showed up pretty times. Relinquished Animal. I run 2 of them because they work with Eater and Means. It has shown up sometimes and has been working pretty good. Then we got 2 Link Disciples just in case they want to Ibly, and it has that draw power. It's pretty good. And that's it for the links. Then we have some fusions. Chimera. I only run this just because my boy runs Cyber Dragons. I'm just like, if I get him, just bam, just go ahead and take his monsters off. And then we also have that deck, I don't know the name, I think it's Dogmatica with that ritual where it sends cards to the graveyard. At least if I'm gonna send some cards to the graveyard, I'm gonna get some kind of effect for them. So that's with these 3 or 4. Garua, you get the draw. Elder, you get the pop, of course. And then when Pegasus, if a monster is destroyed, banish it. And that's what these are for. Never came up, but just in case, you never know, because I have played those decks before. I have. But that's really it for this deck profile. I don't have a side. My side so far can include like 3 Droll, 3 Banquet of Millions. Banquet of Millions is excellent for this deck. 3 Droll, 3 Banquet, 3 Cosmic, 3 Nib, and I forgot the last one I was running. Fuck. But with the side deck, I'm still struggling with the side deck. So I could use some help with that. Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys?